Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, loaded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's found a way past, and it's played forward. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And claimed it back. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is Roberto, and the shot!
Bolivia definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. Look at... and the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Egypt finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now that's well seen too. Pull it. Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And that pass just didn't quite... Gets his head on it! He scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Robson with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Driving on and making good progress. Roberto Carlos. And this is Ibrahimovic. The referee has given a corner. This is their second corner of the game. Lahm plays it short. Takes aim and crosses. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Irrepressible! Imperious! That's what makes him what he is! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kaká. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he skips past his man. He's picked his way through. Lam. And that's gone loose. And it's Kaka. Couldn't squeeze it through. Over to the left. And here's Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. Kaka! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Messi goes short. Can he finish? And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. Goes looking wide.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's got away.
There they go, hunting again.
And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's a good ball out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's Cantona! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what...
And the volley! And that is great goalkeeping.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's free, he has got space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that has left him in a heap. No way through there. Pull it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Kaka. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Bolivia absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Kaka. Back towards the middle. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's shifting through the gears here. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pull it. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mbappe.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He won't be happy with that one. Messi. And it's Hullet. Nice bit of... And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Irwin gets a foot in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Now it's Hullet. Threads one in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kaka. Cantona is onto it in a flash. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Cambio en Bolivia. Entrará al campo número 21. Cambio.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Best to Azar. That has been slung wide. And it's Ambrosini. Piqué. Alexander-Arnold. Nice-looking ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. It's a mighty effort! Oh, off the bar! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Bolivia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So, third corner of the game. Egypt are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold. Best. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Rashford. Lahm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! A finish of true class! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's become a case of men against boys. Piqué spots it and intercepts. And here's Shevchenko. Rashford gets into some space. Lahm. It's not an especially good pass, that. It's Hullet. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Drogba. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Azar. Irwin. And it's Rashford. And this is Shevchenko. And this is Azar. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Drogba. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he welcomes it in. Drogba! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. He's not got that quite right. Pull it. Wriggles his way through. And that is masterful defending. Best. Ambrosini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nesta cuts it out. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's a shade optimistic. And the number on the board is 3. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
And he's managed to gift it back. Drogba. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira puts his foot on the gas. That is ended up in no man's land.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz, and that is the signature of the great man himself. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Lahm. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now it's Platini. Nagatomo. Now the ball. It's a mighty effort! Ferdinand gets it clear. Oh, that was vital. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Moved on forwards. Drogba, and he was alert to it. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Thuram. Lahm. Nesta. And he plays one through. Gattuso. Now who's going to be first to this? And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Nagatomo. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. That's been cut out, well played. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Ronaldinho. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Platini is flagged offside. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the through ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ferdinand cuts it out. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Aimed beyond the defence. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, can they get him all? And the shot! Oh, can he get onto this? Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Lam has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And he shoots! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Bolivia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Drogba. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Vieira is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos. Played into space out wide. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. In by Ibrahimovic. A header! He scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Looking for a runner. Oh, well measured. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Platini receives it in a wide position. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's Dembele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Not the most accurate pass. Turan.
Oh, great feat, that.
Threads one in. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is a brilliant interception. Nagatomo. Front-footed pressing going on here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 11, Dembele. Number 18, Platini.
Played out to the left flank.
Coming on the field, number 9.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Number 22,
Pull it.
Number 24,
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Nedved.
Just eases him off the ball. Chance here to counter. A heavy challenge. And that is out of play. Nesta. Nesta is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Costa Curta. And it's Nagatomo. Strong running down that left flank. Nagatomo. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. tries to cross.
St Mirren truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Now it's Drogba. And no, that was never going to make it. That's a sharp pass. And that's another good win of the ball. No, he's not getting past him there. Now he's got space here. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Nagatomo.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Nagatomo. Decent progress down the left.
Bolivia.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Hello attendees, this is
Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
The only streamer to literally celebrate an own goal, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. So you stream, just played you, and you suck later. Who are those with nothing to do watching you, new moon face? I see 3 people.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Monaco have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
What happened? Probably knows the person and annulled the match. No one lose points that way.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. So all eyes on HA9, this famous stadium, still very much the venue historically for football globally. The action has already started.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That's good vision. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Terrific header! Goal! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ivory Coast finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's going for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pinches it off him. He won't be happy with that one. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way past, and he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bolivia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance here to counter. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're quick to get it back. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Donadoni. And this is Lewandowski.
Ivory Coast clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. What a throw in. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Hullet. Passing nice and neat. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's away! Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Vieira. Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been... Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's fabulous. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Lewandowski. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he skips past his man, and he's managed to get free. That is good strength. And that's a good ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this looks... Roberto Carlos!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ferdinand. Gattuso. Not the most accurate pass. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Decent chance! Now that looks a decent ball. Pull it. Oh, no joy this time. Ivory Coast appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Burian. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Well, that has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Number 23, Donadoni. Coming on the field is number 22, Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Alexander-Arnold. Now he's got space here. Haaland.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way.
Bolivia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Looking to play him in, and he plays one through. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
De Bruyne. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found a way through. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's an imaginative pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bojan, and here's Haaland. Lahm. Now that's well seen too. And this is Drogba. Just the keeper to beat. Goes for a shot. Now who's going to be first to this? Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Pop is about starting in case you wanna end your stream and enjoy his.
That's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He is through here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. A lot of space ahead of him. That's tidy. Played into the box.
Bolivia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That is good alertness.
20 minutes added time.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Substitution for Ivory Coast. Number 11, De Bruyne. Number 8, Gattuso. Coming on the field, number 17, Vitinha. Number 6, Rodri.
And he's forced to go back.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to
Haaland looking to get on the end of this. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the...
Shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi plays it short. Cross flung in towards the middle. Referee's given a throw. Vitinha. Pull it. Good, strong midfield running here. He's shifting through the gears here. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a mistake! Deflected behind for a corner kick. Lahm goes short. Now here's the delivery. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos. They want to be quick to recover this. Timber. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Bastoni.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Lahm. This looks promising.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yamal is always looking to play quality balls. Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good spread. And he's worked it through. And a shot! There was plenty of power on that. Lahm. Rodri spots it and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. Lahm. Driving on and making good progress. Ibrahimovic. Lahm. Lofted in. That is a brilliant interception. Balde. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot could be on. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lahm tries making a foray down the right. Lahm. Good driving run.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Costa Curta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Can he get it through? Messi tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Saliba. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Bolivia worked the aerial route pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Cambio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And this is Luis Suarez. Bullet.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Thuram charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now, can they get him away? And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the pass is intercepted. He has a look up. Messi, very much a man of this moment. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that was vital. Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Vitinha is onto this. And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front... It's Luis Suarez! Off the post! Drilled in low. Barcelona given another corner. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through.
Oh, really well played.
That's the keeper's ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And still we await the first breakthrough. That is ended up in no man's land. Timber makes the interception. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Knocks it out wide. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Cambio en Bolivia.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Número 21. Se está realizando un cambio.
finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Timber. Oh, can he get onto this? Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. Can he get on the end of this? João Neves. Out to the right. Yamal has it in a wide position. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Lahm proves just a little bit too strong. He's picked his way through, and across it goes. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Timber. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. But he's well positioned here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 11.
So there's going to be another change here.
Número 10. Entran número 20. Número 25. Número 15.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball. Luis Suarez.
Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Drogba. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Timber. That pass has been well intercepted. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Matheus Cunha is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Chooses to go cross-field, but that has not gone well. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that is a little undercooked. And he's there to make the challenge. And that was nowhere near his best. Tries to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Time added on will be 2 minutes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So that's it. It is all over. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither...